I met this girl named Shamika at this club, and because she had just opened a club, and she told me, you need to holler at this guy, right? She gave me a business card, and she told me about this credit coach, and he was great at repairing credit and getting capital. I was really doubtful because I felt like I've been down this road before. I tried several times before. I tried before that when they had the no personal, when they were talking about the no PG loans, non-personal guarantee, and I tried it and I failed. So I tried it because I had no other options. I hired this credit coach, and he helped me raise my scores and got me all the capital that I needed and more. And I end up getting like 150 on my personal and $150,000 on my business. How that sound? Who would like to have that been struggling with a business and hadn't got it? Who would like to have that? Let me hear you say yes. Just say I. That's all you got to put in there. All right. So these are, I see everybody. I see you, Tyrone, Michael, Horace Wiggins, my man. He was one of the guys that went through that program too. Send a little chat in there. Tell them how that process works. Tell them, tell them is it really good, Horace. But I'm gonna keep rolling. All right. So these are some of the type of loans that I got. Like this one right here, the 80K was one that I got for my wife. This is like 3 months after she just opened the business, right? But the thing is, a lot of people don't know how to get capital like this, because you got the minimum requirements of 2 years, right? This is another one that I got for my credit company right here. There's a line of credit, and this is another one I got SBA. But be able to get these high limits, don't come overnight. When I got mine, this was years after I already had credit established. But you can get a lot of money like I did the first time if you just follow this process, okay? But it opened my eyes to a new world, and I was interested to learn more after he got me that capital. So I got to thinking, what if I offer this service to my clients, my credit clients? I knew exactly how good it made me feel, and I knew how it can make others feel too. So I decided to learn this course from this credit coach to get into the business, but it cost me. I invested about $35K to learn this knowledge, y'all. It was about 10% of what I got funded for, plus what I paid for the credit service and every other thing that he charged me for. So I paid about $35K to learn this knowledge. And the reason why I did that, man, I just had to know. So after I took the 3 most important influential people that I knew, and I fixed their credit for free, my first 3 people, I done it for free. And I got them some capital for their personal and business, right? So they told everybody. After that, I called everyone I knew and told them the great news and what I was doing in the world, and it spread like wildfire. So I had this BMW right here. So this is what I did, y'all. I know some of y'all remember when I got this BMW. You probably got a picture if you've been through my credit card. I took a picture like this. I said, yeah, dog, I just bought a BMW, man. And I just got some funding. I showed them I got some funding. And that's how I got my clients. I just showed them the results that I was getting because everybody knew I was struggling. Like I didn't have a car. Like I had a 97 Chevy Suburban that broke down. I bought it. I didn't even have license at the time. I wasn't supposed to be driving and have tags on it. So like I said, I never really owned a car. You know what I'm saying? But well, the bottom line, after I took that course, I was in the credit coaching blueprint business, right? And I cleared about 6 figures in a few months because I was helping everybody I knew. And I was finally being successful. Building on that success, I started to teach others this process to get them into the business to make money too, to help people as well, because I said I can't do everybody because the process is kind of tedious, So we decided to call it the Credit Coaching Blueprint after I taught everybody, we call the Credit Coaching Blueprint. And I want to go back on this, but hold on, let me go back on this, but here are some of the people that I taught in here. It's maybe about 1, 2, 3, 4, about five or six people in this picture here that I taught, and everybody is doing fine. They're doing really great right now. You probably know some of them, but we had a good time doing that. All right. So, and I taught about 50 other more, and we probably made about 35, 40 millionaires out the people that was taught this, probably more than that, because some people kind of secretive, you know. So I want to paint a picture of where I was before I got started with the credit and funding. And I want to show, and I struggled with wasting time and money. I wasn't able to get funding for my personal business credit. The things was hard because I thought I was a smart guy and I could figure it out. And that's the way everybody feel until they try to figure it out so much that they don't believe that it's true anymore and they give up, and then they hire somebody else that can't produce what they're actually saying they done. But this is me in the neighborhood that I grew up in. This is the family house I grew up in. One of the family houses I grew up in. It's on Kruger Street out here, and this is my mom's house right here. So this is what it was looking like before. This is me when I was younger. Somebody on my team put that in there. I wouldn't have put that there. I ain't want y'all to see me when I was that young now. All right. But now I want to give you a vision of what life could be like. You know, ever since I paid for that credit course, I've been able to make millions of dollars in this credit industry, you know, on the credit side and on the business funding and the personal funding side, right? So now I've reached financial freedom and things are amazing. And now I have time to spend with my wife, my family, my kids. You know, I was going to the basketball game. My daughter was playing in college at the time. I was able to travel to see her. You know, I even, you know, even took my kids to, I even took my little baby girl here. I put on a private plane, took her to Disneyland just one day out the blue, you know. So I just want you to imagine what life could be like if you had that financial freedom and the freedom in your business to be able to go. You know what I'm saying? As this is them on a family trip. This is us. Take my son to the basketball game. The hog bit his head out, but this is the day that I took my baby girl on the trip. We took her down to Disney, out the Wham, you know. But the moral of the story is, I never would have got where I was, and I'm talking from the heart here, so I want y'all to feel this, right? I never would have got to where I was if I kept trying to figure it out.